Good evening and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. I'm Modi Apparatus. We're back here and we are still facing a bit of an oxygen shortage problem, which I promise we're going to make every effort to solve today. I've been neglecting it for far too long. With that said, we have these four algae terrariums that went in here down below last episode. They should be working now. They are creating just a little bit of oxygen per thing, but the thing is they're taking the CO2 out, which is the important thing. We don't have the scrubber research just yet, which is another way we could get rid of the CO2, but it also doesn't produce us anything. It doesn't give us anything that we want out of that. Just gets rid of the CO2, kind of creates a vacuum, I'm guessing. So that would not be great. If we can convert it, that'd be better. We can't really convert it that well. What we could do, though, I think what we should do is bite the bullet and make ourselves a oxygen or algae deoxidizer down here. And in that regard, we'll also need power for it. So let's run that down from, we have a branch planned right here. So let's run it off of that, connect it to here, and connect it to there. And then we'll prioritize that a little bit ahead of the rest of it so that it gets done first. And we'll just pop that through here like that, like that. We have a bunch of contaminated water people have been pointing out to me, and I appreciate the advice because sometimes it's not super obvious. That'll certainly help everybody's stress level if we get rid of that stuff here. There's some more down here too, because the labs were not working last time. Now they are, so we should be good. What else is going on here? There's a little bit of contamination in here. Someone said I could mop this contamination in here. I don't think that's true. I think I could. I think it might just get rid of all the water if I do that though. But that said, also speaking of water, the shower uses a ton of water, 1,000 gallons per second. We need to like set like a mandatory short shower system going on here, because that's a lot of water. I mean, that's one of these tiles per second. I feel like that's a bad deal. We do get contaminated water out of it. Once we get this whole thing figured out, we can, you know, recycle that back in. I think we get the same amount back. I can't really tell right now. Let's take a look here quick and see if it tells us anywhere. Plumbing. No, it's underneath refinement. Water purifier. It takes 5 kilograms of water per second, contaminated water per second. It produces 5 kilograms of water per second. So it does work for 100% efficiency. So that will save us on the water here. Delgar was telling me though he thinks this is bugged actually, that this is not producing the same amount of contaminated water that it says it's producing. So you end up with a shortage after all. That would be a shame. We do need... I just saw no restrooms built there for a second. I don't know why it said that. It scared me for a second. We had this whole thing figured out last time. Now it's not figured out anymore. We also need to figure out our pipes a little bit. Our pipe situation is not great. It needs work. These pipes over here are just not really doing anything at all. Just deconstruct them, I think, at this point. And then like this pipe here, we could change up a little bit and change the way it's connecting. And then it should be flowing much better because it's going the wrong direction altogether here. This pipe here could probably be shortened also. We don't need to have it going swooping all the way down through here. Just have it go straight across for the other lavatory here, and then it'll going output here. So we'll deconstruct this part first, and then deconstruct this part last. It's gonna make this one out of order briefly, so we'll have to deal with that though. But shouldn't be too bad. All right, so everything will flow downhill then for the most part, and that'll make it a little more efficient. Is the idea, anyways. And we'll have all those extra pipes and gaps and that kind of thing. So let's unpause here and let them go about their business. Let them start mopping up the stuff I want them to mop up. And we'll take a look at how fast this is going to produce some O2 for us. Once it gets some power, of course. Let's speed them along a little bit here, because we know what they're going to work on. I'm going to keep an eye on them. Is that contaminated water here too? Contaminated water. Yep, I gotta mop it all up because they're gonna keep stepping in it if I'm not careful. All right, this is nearly done. I think it's gonna have power as soon as it's built then, and then it'll just need some algae. And algae is the big problem. So what we have going on here is a path down to some resources here. And what I saw actually, which is kind of useful, is that we have all of this algae here, which is a ton of algae, chlorine, which we're not gonna be too concerned about getting, but next to chlorine is always bleached stone. And bleached stone is what we need for the, we need that for the, what was I thinking of? The hand sanitizer, yes. We needed bleached stone for this. We haven't been able to build it yet. Requires bleached stone to operate, I believe. So, yes, that is awesome. We'll get that going here hopefully soon once we get this whole thing figured out. Another thing people have been pointing out in the comments here is that the storages do give off some gases, as we mentioned last time, but they only give off gases if they have the contaminated dirt or fertilizers in them. So like this one does, and this one does, I believe, when I was looking before we started here. So that one's at 500, isn't it? If we turn these all off of the organic and just say algae only can go in there, algae shouldn't give off the bad smells. That is what we're talking about, contaminated air, just bad smells, like methane, I guess, is the idea. Okay, so that should do it, and then we'll create a separate storage for that elsewhere. So that's ready to go then. We'll create a storage like up here someplace out of the way where it's not gonna be a problem for anybody. Stressed for who? Pierre now. Where's Pierre sleeping? Pierre sleeps here. Okay, let's get you a nice new bedroom then. So let's get this, oh, Maha, how's you doing? Maha is not doing terribly. 18, okay. So Maha's gonna give her bed to Pierre. And then Maha's gonna go sleep up here again. Okay. Don't have a bed for Ernstine right now. We've been kind of swapping out the beds. And then we need to put Pierre into here. Get him some massaging. We might need 2 of these eventually. So he's done, and then we'll give him Pierre's bed to Ernstine. There we go. And he doesn't need a bed then, he'll just sleep in the massage table. Alright, so both labs looks like they're working. Let's take a look and see, make sure the pipes are flowing how we want them to flow. Optimally, we don't want it to go all the way around here. There it goes. So it's gonna go all the way down and then all the way back up. It's gonna take forever. Contains 5 kilograms of contaminated water. Okay, so is it 1,000 kilograms per second? This is 1,000 grams per second. Okay, that's a little bit better. So that's not one of these tiles. This is 1,000. So it was not as bad as I thought it was. I kind of misread the quantities there. This is kilograms. One of these tiles, a full tile is 1,000 kilograms. This takes 1,000 grams per second, but 10 seconds in it. Wait, no. Kilogram, 1,000 grams per second would be 1 kilogram, so 1,000 seconds would be how long it takes for a shower. So that's not as bad as I thought. It's not using up water that fast, but it does use a lot of water compared to other things. Which, if we're running out of food, we might want to lock that down. Everyone's going to sleep for the night. Let's speed it through. Cycle 32 is complete. Let's take a look at our oxygen for the day. So, definitely flowing better now. We need to get some more ventilation in here so it flows better through here. But it's starting to come through, which is good. It's good. It's starting to clean up. It's starting to clean up quite a bit, actually. We're looking much, much better than we were before. Let's see. We have this one here, this algae terrarium. We could put down here as well. Get another one of these going here. Yeah, totally should, I think. I want to get this thing cleared out, basically. Also, these get a little bonus for 10% efficiency if they have light, so we're going to get some power on these things. Let's get some light shining down from above. Let's see. I have been using, somebody said, or like we've noticed in the past, and people have been saying in the comments, if we have the gas permeable tiles, which we might want for this room, put some gas permeable tiles in there, we can use light from above, and then the light will shine down. So let's do that, actually. Let's see. We can go dig. Let's put a priority 6 on these things here. And hopefully they can dig it from above. And then we'll put gas permeable tiles on through here. Gas permeable tiles. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll put a couple lights above this. Let's go the other way with it. Cancel that build. And we'll put it here. These plants might block it. We'll just put one here and one here maybe. And that'll be 2 lights for down here shining on these. These should be working in light then. Light is kind of at a premium around here these days. Not everywhere, but it's inefficient to have like these like right above each other. We can just have a gas permeable tile right there, which I'll do right now actually. And I want right there, okay. And that should shine the light straight through. We can deconstruct these lights and save some power then. That should work and provide just as much light as it's doing now. So we'll speed through the night there and we'll get to those in a minute here. Let's make sure the priorities on those are set higher because we want this done pronto. Post haste. There we go. And we'll set it to, let's go back normal for right now. Keep an eye on everybody. Where are you headed to, buddy? Getting some algae? Hope so. Or he's getting the water from here. Okay, I guess that's a nice way of getting over there for the water. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll come down in here, we'll grab this bleached stone, which also gives off contamination or contaminated air, I think. And then we'll come in through here and grab all this stuff. and then make another ladder in here to do the rest. Now this is gonna be tough because oxygen will not flow through here. I just don't know if they can climb this whole thing without running out of air is the question. We'll find out. We'll find out. I don't know if they'll be able to reach these. Unreachable, yeah, okay. So we need to think of another solution then. I think if I go like this, ladders across, up through there, they should be able to do it. And we'll deconstruct those when we're ready. And we'll need to prioritize those ahead of everything else then. There, that should do it. So, gas terminal tiles are going in. And that'll help everything with the flow of oxygen then. Insufficient oxygen generation is still going on, unfortunately. But all the air is going to flow through better now. All the air is going to flow through better. I hope. That's the hope anyways. We're getting there. Let's see. Reports. Oxygen. We are close. Let's take a look at the previous cycle here. We're really close to being back without this message here finally. Research is complete though. So that means we got air scrubber, which I'm gonna throw one of those over here. I'm gonna see what it needs actually to operate. Let's go refinement. Air scrubber, where would that be? Oxygen probably, right? Air scrubber. Air scrubber takes 1,000 gallons of, oh, it takes water? You guys didn't say that in the comments. They wanted me to put air scrubbers down here. Lots of power. Lots of water, 1,000 gallons, or 1,000 gallons, 1,000 grams per second, so a kilogram per second, for 300, removal of 300, so it removes 300 grams per second of carbon dioxide. The effects it says is it produces contaminated water, which was a problem. Okay, well, we could put it in here. But this would remove, this would be nice because it's right by the contaminated water. There's lots of CO2 in here, but would it be doing us any good? I mean, we don't need them to be able to breathe in here, really. We need someplace for this air to go, though. Maybe, well, if we fill it up, it's just gonna start filling up with O2, which we could use other places. I don't need this filled up with anything. I could seal it off for all I care. All right, we'll think on that one. I don't want to have to use something that's gonna waste more water. All right, well, this is gonna be going in soon, so let's put the power in here. It's under furniture, maybe? Where's the lights? There we go, ceiling lamps. We'll put a ceiling lamp through here. We'll see how far that goes down. That might be too far, actually, to reach with the light. In which case, the gas permeable tiles don't need to be there, but it didn't seem like it was gonna reach all the way down. We'll see what happens. Maybe that wasn't working as designed before. We'll see. There probably is like a lumen's threshold for how far you can get a light shine before it's not effective anymore. I don't know if they've really thought that far ahead or if it probably is in the game already. Every single system I think is like not fully fleshed out in this game. It usually is. Like the pressure system, the heat system, it's all there. All the building blocks are here right now. We just gotta get there. Now this is where we'd like to put some. Okay, so my thought is either we put some plants over here, we'll put a bunch of mealwood. We have a ton of seeds. We should be planting these because it's extra free food basically. It takes water, of course. My thought is we could put it down here where I've put the other ones here. Or we could put it above, put a ladder up to a area above here which we'll mine out and put them in here because this will be where the food is generated and they can just bring it right down to the refrigerator. And we'll take a look and see what's in there. So it's got meal lice, bristleberry, muckroot, mush bars. Basically is all that gets stored in there. Yeah, but we'll use it to make meal lice and then, yeah, we should be good. So we can set this one for meal lice and set this one for our lice loaf. And that should help the hunger situation too, if we need to be. If we needed help, I mean, we have plenty. So, okay, looks like O2 is a problem over here still. Not too much, not too much. All right. These are doing their thing though. I mean, it's happening. It's just a slow process. And this is barely breathable in here. So we just got to get this flowing across. Maybe maybe I should put another, should I put another algae deoxidizer over here? We need metal. Oh, you know what we can do then? We can just mine this out. It is a vacuum here though. I'm a little concerned about that. because it's gonna make a bunch of air flow into it then. Then it's at the top of the base here, which means that we might want to figure out an airlock for over here first. Let's do that actually, because I don't want all the air going in there. We will put a tile through here, like so, and put an airlock on there. Oh, we don't have the metals for an airlock. Okay, well we can do that. We can pull this off. We have metals here, so we'll just dig some of this here, set it to a 6. Grab some of those. Okay. And that probably used the last of our steel or last of our copper up with these things. That was the issue. Looks like this is not connected to power still. Need to do that. And just one little one like that. So we should probably set this priority higher too. Look, it's done. Also a 6. All right, get that done quickly. No more algae for this one. It looks like. So we should probably get down into here and get that too. Let's see. How can we dig that? Let's go dig. Is there any other algae that's closer? Let's go like this. Dig. Stairs down into here. There, that should do it. And I think I set that to 6, so it should be good. Alright, and set this to harvest because we can get that going. And it's got 1 harvest remaining, so it's going to be done. Atmospheric pressure is too low. Interesting. So we need to keep the pressure just right for plants then. Is the trick. Which the vacuum might not be the best spot for that, especially if we don't fill it up with air. Alright, they're working on the algae situation. Next we'll dig down to here and that should solve the problem for a little while. And then we could finally get to converting slime into algae maybe. Pretty soon. Before too long anyways. Looking pretty good. Our water supply's still coming in. Maybe we should work on deconstructing those pipes now. Well, first of all, what are the pipes made out of? I can make them out of anything. Okay, I made them out of anything then. Let's see. So we can deconstruct liquid pipes, and I want to see a pipes overlay. So we want to deconstruct through here. I want to get these gone. These gone. Not that one. And these gone. And as long as it doesn't deconstruct the tiles here, I'll be okay. Because it kept doing the ladder for us the other day. I think that was because I was clicking the wrong thing though. But let's deconstruct all those. I'll get to it when they can. Let's get this algae first so we don't run out of air here. Yeah, we're gonna need lots of algae here now. Plenty of oxygen up through here, of course, because this was unsealed before. We got a lot of contaminated oxygen too, looks like. Well, it'll hit over here eventually, and this will clean it out. Well, it's not hitting it enough though. This one's doing nothing up here. And this one's definitely doing nothing. We have 3 of them over here not doing anything. We should probably take one of these and put them elsewhere. Otherwise, we put some permeable tiles in here and it just flows up and out of here. An option. Yeah, I'm wondering where this is coming from, actually. This has been here maybe the whole time. Okay. Let's deconstruct this one here. Let's deconstruct this one up here. Do I really need that anymore? Deconstruct. What is this? Is this, this is coal. And up here some more algae. So we'll work our way up there eventually. Insufficient resources, it's just the algae. But they're getting it. This is not gonna last us very long though. Where did I see some more algae? Over here? Yeah, we gotta get that still too, guys. Get that donut going. And prioritize Well, let's make these a 6 also. New duplicates available once again. Geez, we haven't even gotten enough beds for everybody yet. We're still, we'll hold off a second on that one. Let's get him later in this episode, towards the end of the episode, maybe we'll grab him back. Oh, that sound though is gonna bug the hell out of me. Can't deny it. Okay, we gotta do it now. I can't stand that sound much longer. Duplicate. All right, we got Yokel. Can't perform research, but good at everything else. And Early Bird wakes up early, +2 to all skills. I think Yokel is fine. We don't need him to research necessarily. We got plenty of other people that can do that. Let's just look at everybody else at once over here. No. I mean, digging and creativity is fine. Iron Guts, Slow Learner is fine. I don't care about that too much. Moon, it's a cool name. Dan, Twinkle Toes, that's helpful. Live Diver's Lungs is very helpful given our situation. Narcoleptic would probably get him killed. I think we go with Isamu. Isamu? Let's go with Isamu. He doesn't need decor. He's a stress vomiter, but we won't let that happen. Let's go with it. Isamu, welcome. Welcome, sir. We're ready for you. All right, so manual airlock for here. So when we dig out this coal and this copper, we don't have to worry about it. And that will help us seal off the whole thing here. I might want to put one over here too, even, because it keeps some of these other gases out. That will be an option down the road. All right, how are you guys doing down here? Really? That bad? We could put more of these things in here if we have a steady supply of algae. We could definitely put more of them in there. The algae is the big problem. There's some over here I could probably get. It's Long Ways Memorial algae. All right, let them do their thing. Let's mine up this stuff here. I want this to 7 so it gets more algae. Now once we clear these out, what we'll do is throw a couple more of these things over here. To help with the effort, we'll throw a couple more gas permeables. And actually, probably don't need them. This is probably enough. Yeah, it's just flowing right through these things. It's awesome. As intended. Okay, let's make sure these are set to like a 6 here because I want these to get done. And light, is that light shining down? Yeah, that light doesn't quite reach these. So that option did not quite work how I wanted it to. I don't mind the gas permeable tiles there though anyways, because these are producing O2, so we want it to flow through very, very easily and quickly. But that said, this light here isn't doing much, and these plants, I guess, will be getting done faster maybe? Hard to say. Didn't work how I wanted it to work though, so we should probably just move the light down into here then instead. Let's do that instead. I don't need this light here. I think I can deconstruct this one. We'll put the light in here instead. And it can actually work for all of it. Because it's high enough up, it'll work for all of these. That works for me. And then we'll just need power for it. And just bring it over like that. Alright. Now don't crash our game here, because that whole like... It was several episodes ago when we started having those crashes, but it was always related to these gas permeable tiles, so... Hopefully we don't have whatever was causing that before. Looks like they took care of the problematic stuff there. Put that ladder back in now. And let's put in another algae station over here. An algae terrarium over here. Because at least these get us something. And that should take care of the O2 on this side of the room. Or CO2 on this side of the room. And produce a little bit of O2. We also just got to make sure there's no real other gaps. I mean, we have this one part sealed off here. That should do it pretty nicely. Bring some more algae back. We got the algae up here we can get. We have some algae here we can get. And then after that, we're gonna have to get higher. It's light. Yeah, we really need that path. We need that tunnel. The deep canyon dive here. I mean, this is gonna be an oxygen problem, though, I can already tell. Well, what's the? I mean, we're producing enough oxygen now. Or that message went away, so that's awesome. Let's see. Previous day we had, you know, just barely under. But today, it's just barely over. So that's awesome. And we haven't even built this last one yet, so that's huge. And these things will get even more efficient. Actually, I wonder if I should just slide this over here so it can use the same light. Let's see if there's room for it. Let's go overlays. Oh, we can't see it yet where this one's gonna be. Yeah, we might want to just dig this part out here and not worry about putting it over here. This CO2 will flow over. I mean, it'll not be a problem. So yeah, maybe I want to do that instead. Let's cancel this over here. Cancel, cancel, cancel. We'll put it over here instead. So build oxygen, algae terrarium. Let's cancel dig. Algae terrarium. Can't put it there. Redo dig. Priority 6. And now it gets to the priority overlay. Handler 6 is awesome. Ishmu didn't find a bed yet. Need to get that figured out. Nearly have some of these rooms dug out now, though. We need another bed for him, though. Let's see. Who's at 55%? Ernstine again. Oh, man. Yeah, we need to get these beds figured out soon. Soonish. Soonish. Alright, let's add another cot in. And actually, I'm taking them switch space. It doesn't matter if they're next to each other or not. If they're in the same room, they're in the same room. So, the only difference is they'll disturb each other's sleep maybe if they're too close, but it depends if they're snorers or not, I guess. And we'll find out who's the snorers and who aren't. No research task. Let's get another research going. I guess just keep them busy. What do we got? Med bay. Probably not going to need that. Installation. I don't know. We got all the research I kind of want to do. Hydro fan displaces heat. Alright, let's just research heat, and we can get that installation one after that. This is filling up nicely now. The water up here has got to be almost done. Yeah, just about. We can take this, deconstruct this pump, and put it back over here then when we're done. Then we can pump out of here. We gotta get some power over to it and all that good stuff. But that shouldn't be too bad. And that's the end of our water in this general vicinity then. After that, we're relying on contamination. Let's take a look and see if there's any other kind of water thing we can do. Refinement. Yeah, nope, not gonna be able to do any of that. That's about it. All right, so the water is the key resource here. We need more water, and there's just not enough of it around here. Again, there's contaminated water, but water's gonna be the big problem coming through here in a minute. So that said, the shower might need to go. The shower might need to go. And I don't think disease is that big a problem that we need the hygiene bonus. I'm considering disabling it and just building that hand wash station instead. Hand sanitizer will get rid of dirty hands. They'll only use it before meals. You know, it makes sense to me to do it that way. And maybe save some water for, you know, whatever we're gonna need to live. This is a lot of water left though. I mean, I say that we're running out of water, but this is a lot of water left. And to think that we can just recycle some contaminated water eventually too. We should be okay. That said, the amount of contaminated water coming back in from the shower does not match what we're using up, I'm guessing. I don't know, it's hard to say. I hope it's not bugged. But yeah, maybe we'll get rid of the shower and switch it to a hand sanitizer system instead. It's using up a lot of water. Emitting contaminated water, 1,000 grams per second. It uses up less than yeah, it's now 666. That's interesting. And that drops. So it does drop off there for a bit. I don't think it's producing the same amount that it's using. That's my guess anyways. Alright, let's put a priority on that too. I'm putting priority on 6 on everything. But we did do something today. We did got our oxygen figured out. It doesn't look great down here, but it looks better throughout the rooms. Everything looks a bit better today, which is great. Everything's looking a little better. So next we just need to set some priorities for these rooms to get done faster. Maybe we'll do that right now. We have a couple minutes left before the end of the episode here. Actually, we're probably gonna wrap it up really soon here, but I'll prioritize 6 this stuff. Get it done faster. Do this whole project. Now that you guys have nothing else to do, work on this. And then after that, we'll work on the shaft to the algae after that. Because we're gonna need that real soon. Okay, let's put this, yeah, we're gonna put this over here, right? That's the one other thing we're gonna do. Algae terrarium, we're gonna set this to a 7 now, because it's like 7 to 6 is kind of where I'm at for a lot of the basic stuff. This light probably can't reach it. I should probably put it in the middle of these things. Let's cancel this one and bring it over just a couple feet. It'll use less resources overall then too. Bonus. Furniture, ceiling lamp. Oh, actually, I should probably do it like this, so it's just getting all of it, and then I can even do more on here if I want to. Yep, totally gonna do that instead. All right, I ended up using more resources because I need to make this a little bit longer now. There we go. All right, cool. So yeah, so coming features we're working on. We're gonna be working on this bedrooms here soon. Now that we have oxygen figured out. Insufficient resources. Maybe actually I'm gonna reprioritize these things. I'm gonna set these to a 4 now. Set it back to a 4. I think that we need to, work on the shaft here first, because algae is going to become a problem here. Like I said, there's a few more spots I can grab some from around here for the time being while we're digging that shaft out here. But it's going to come to a head real quick here. So I'm gonna set up a ladder here to go up here and grab these things. And then we'll set a priority dig on these for a 7, say. Get that dug out. I could dig this one here. It's gonna make the water flow down, but that's just gonna bring it closer actually. It's gonna flow into right here. That might not be enough to hold it though. And actually it'll fill up here. It might be enough, but then we kind of want it like centralized pool. If I dug this part out, it would probably be enough to fill in this part. So I'd have to dig out this whole thing though. Well, we'll think about that. I don't need one more algae that bad. I think getting down here to this mother lode down here would be a good step in the right direction. And then I'm not really seeing a whole lot of other algae. Oh, here's some. Yeah, there's a bit down here. We could actually tunnel across to this too without messing with the chlorine at all. And then there's some algae down in here mixed in. I mean, we have places to build to. This is gonna get complicated when we get into the chlorine and stuff. Alright, well that'll do for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back for another episode really soon. I'll be back to 2 a day for the time being. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Likes, always let me know that you're still interested in the series and want to see more. And then I'll see you guys back next time for more Oxygen Not Included. Have a good night.